cooler and cooler for Saturday, so we'll keep you updated on that. And then as we go into next week, the weather pattern gets more active, so our rain chances will go up as well. Next week is looking cooler and rainier than what we've been enjoying for the past week and a half or so. That's a quick look at your 7-day forecast.
All right, Turian, thank you.
It is a big day here in Greensboro. Pretty much a game changer in this fight against COVID-19. I mean, thinking back to a few months ago when people called our newsroom in frustration, even in tears, because they could not book a vaccine appointment despite being eligible. Now things have changed because in about 10 minutes from now, the federally run mass vaccination site opens in Greensboro.
A lot of people excited about this and have been waiting a long time. 3,000 people will get shots at the Four Seasons Town Center today alone. And that's where we find WFMY News 2's ITN's Miller. She is live at the site where appointments begin in just about 10 minutes. Good morning, ITN. Are you seeing people already starting to line up?
Good morning. Yes, we are starting to see some folks wait in the waiting area. But the good thing is folks are ready. Behind me, you can actually see where some military personnel are ready to go. They are getting in position to start giving out these shots. Air Force medics will be giving out the shots, and National Guards personnel will be helping to direct traffic as well as get folks registered. This is the outdoor clinic you're seeing right now. It's the drive-through clinic. They've got a registration area and then a vaccine area. There's also the inside a vaccine clinic as well that folks can get appointments at today. Of course, there'll be 3,000 vaccine shots given out today. About 7,500 appointments open Friday for this week. Now, all of those appointments are filled for this week, but emergency management says they do plan to open up some more slots later this week for next week. Those appointments can be booked online as well as by phone and through partnering agencies. Of course, we'll have that information on our website, and we'll continue to check in with you all throughout the morning. Like you said, we're just a few minutes from the site actually opening up, so we're expecting to see a lot of movement going on here in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Hi, Denise. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely going to get very busy very soon. So more than 1.1 million North Carolinians have actually been vaccinated so far. By the end of the day, we might be able to add 3,000 more to that number thanks to this federal vaccine clinic in Greensboro. We want to know, what are you going to do once you're fully vaccinated? I know some people are already letting us know in the comment section below, but go ahead and tell us what you'll be doing. Personally, I think once I'm fully vaccinated, I'll just have that sense of relief that I can go and do like I used to before the pandemic. Also, really just cannot wait to hug my 85-year-old grandmother. I have been fortunate enough to see her during Christmas time, but with a mask on and socially distanced. So I will be happy that I can take the mask off because she is fully vaccinated already, and I can just run up to her and hug her, and it will just mean the world, I know, to both of us. We both really miss each other. We're very close. So just to be able to hug a loved one, I know that's what a lot of people are saying that they're looking forward to, because this is a very emotional experience. Megan?
Yeah, we saw some emotional videos earlier, like a video of a grandmother hugging a grandchild. I mean, those precious moments that really bring home the impact of this. Families being distanced for a year now in many cases, seeing each other only through Zoom or by telephone. This is a game changer now. The ability, the option at least, for people who want to be vaccinated, and that is the key word, who want to be vaccinated, to go ahead and do it. For me, it's going to be a huge bit of relief as well. I am looking forward to the day I can travel again on an airplane without worries about sitting next to somebody who possibly has the virus. I'm looking forward even to simpler things in the near future, like going to work without worrying, what am I bringing home to my family every day? That said, I am so appreciative to our employer for doing an exceptional job throughout this pandemic, taking precautions to keep all of us safe and distanced. I mean, there was a period of time where many of us worked from home. Even now, we're still slowly reintegrating people back into the newsroom at a safe distance with precautions in place. We still have our mask rule in place here as well. I'm just overall, as Stacey, you mentioned, looking forward to that collective sense of relief. And again, it's my choice to get vaccinated. It is your choice what you want to do. I would recommend you talk to your doctor if you have not already. Consider your own family history, your own level of risk, where you work, what you're exposed to, and make sure you're reading real research in making those decisions, not just those social media rumors, because really reading those clinical studies can make a world of difference if you're kind of on the fence about whether you think this is safe or whether the risks of getting the virus are any more or less serious than the unknowns of the vaccine. That's enough rambling from me. Terrain Kirksey, you're up. What are you going to do once fully vaccinated?
Number one, I agree 100% with every single thing you said there. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I am looking forward to that sense of relief, obviously, and then obviously also the ability to travel and do things without the concern of not only maybe getting sick myself, but also passing that on to you know, the folks around me and just folks in my community. So again, looking forward to, you know, doing my part to get on the other side of this so we can all move towards some sense of normalcy sometime soon, even though there's really no such thing as normal, but some sense of what we've been used to sometime soon.
Yeah, I like how you worded that, you know, maybe nothing's normal, but what we were used to. And Ed, I know that you're really used to going and seeing your mom. So once you get vaccinated, and I don't know if she has as well, but I know that you will feel that sense of relief with being with her and knowing that you can't get her sick.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of amazing. I just thought about it. My entire family has, my immediate family has been vaccinated so far due to work-related situations, and then my mom being in her 80s and so on and so forth. I got an appointment tomorrow over at Four Seasons, so I'm all excited. I can't wait to get over there and get my first shot. And I think it's going to give me a tremendous amount of peace of mind. There's going to be a lot of hugging in my family. We haven't had that for a year now. Getting together with friends and going out to have a nice lunch or dinner and just being more social. It is just really, really been difficult to go this long and just really having to put the brakes on being a social being. So, you know, I'm still going to be somewhat careful. I think it's going to take a while to kind of spread my wings and start to fly again, because we've all been so amazingly careful, and rightfully so. We've been kind of conditioned to do that. So I am looking forward to kind of being more social and kind of opening up a little bit, going places. I plan a trip to Key West in June, so I definitely wanted to get vaccinated before that trip, and I can go have a good time and again have a stronger sense of peace of mind, if you will.
Yeah, a lot of people are wanting to travel. Nadine said she's visiting her sister in New York. She's looking forward to that. RM says planning a weekend trip and feeling safer to going to her grandson's high school and college games. That'd be fun to go to a football game. I haven't been to one of those in a while. Joe says resume my life. My high school 30th reunion is coming up, so hopefully you guys will be able to have that. Bobby says get me some past due hugs. Yeah, miss giving hugs out. Dimitri says go see my grandfather. Bobby said I'm also going on a vacation. I think a lot of people, I'm sure the travel industry is going to skyrocket with money, because everyone after this pandemic is going to be itching to get out of the country, to go wherever, whenever. Yeah, Gladys says
anywhere.
She wants to go on a fishing trip. So it seems like travel really is going to be the main thing people are looking forward to, because it really has just been completely out of stop for most of the country.
Yeah, Jessica made me laugh. She said she's looking forward to doing a full face of makeup, not just the top half of her face. She's obviously meaning the fact that a lot of people have stopped wearing lipstick this past year because of the masks, and the lipstick gets all over your mask, as we know, because we obviously wear it when we're on the air, and then when we put our masks back on to sit at our desk, the masks get gross with lipstick, and then it's impossible to get it out.
Well, then that also comes with the fact that you know, you get maskne. It's a thing. I have one right here.
Oh, like breakouts from the mask?
Yes, because of wearing a mask. So the day that we no longer have to wear them, I will be happy. I think my skin will be too.
Yes. All right, this was a great first conversation. We have another fun one coming up about the weather, but first we have some morning headlines to get to. If you do want to take advantage of the Federal Vaccine Clinic in Greensboro, here is how you can sign up. You can register for appointments online or by phone. The phone number, which we've found is easier for this particular clinic, or it can be at least, 1-888-675-4567. The website is gsomassvax.org. If no slots are available online, try calling and then keep checking back often because new appointments will get added over these 8 weeks. We have this information on our website, WFMYnews2.com. We reached an important number in our latest coronavirus data trends. North Carolina tallied just 999 new cases Tuesday, the first time we dipped below 1,000 since early October. The percent positive has been hovering between 4% and 6% for 3 weeks now. Remember, the state's coronavirus task force wants us to be at or below 5% consistently. Our latest number was 5.2%. A final vote on pandemic relief is expected today in the U.S. House. The $1.9 trillion so-called American Rescue Plan includes $1,400 stimulus checks for people eligible, extra unemployment benefits, and a new child tax credit Democrats say will help lift nearly 10 million children above or closer to the poverty line.
Okay, it's time for our next conversation. It's Weather Wednesday, guys. Flowers are blooming, the sun is shining, and according to our weather guys, it's going to keep shining today and tomorrow. They're predicting temperatures in the 70s, and our question for you is, how high do you think the temperature will get today? So even though today and tomorrow will be the warmest days of the week, people in the Triad are already loving this sunshine and warmth. Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley spent the day in Winston-Salem yesterday, and he says we are getting spoiled, but we deserve it, right? David adds, so nice to come out at lunchtime and have some warm sunlight on your face. And look what meteorologist Christian Morgan shared, the daffodils in bloom. Thank you to Snooki Wall for sharing that photo with us. True sign of spring. Now, my daffodils haven't bloomed quite yet, but I'm looking forward to that. And I said this earlier on the Good Morning Show, I'm ready to step outside once my day is over at work at 11 a.m. and I'm just gonna go like this and just breathe in the warm air, and then I'll probably sneeze because of the pollen. But I do absolutely love this weather. You know, if it's gonna be 72, if it's gonna be 74, even if it's gonna be 70 degrees, I'm going to enjoy it.
Yes, I mean, you got to wear the sunscreen, it sounds like, today, tomorrow, and the day after, because our bodies aren't used to it. We've had such a cold winter. I know we haven't had the snow, a lot of the snow lovers were looking forward to, but all in all, you know, we are ready, the majority of us at least, for some consistently warm weather heading into spring. Hopefully we don't get a lot of severe weather, because we know that now becomes the main weather concern as we head into these months of spring. But all in all, I'm excited about the warmth and the sunshine as well. I think the temperature is going to be however high these guys predict. I trust their judgment 100%. I'm more of an 80-degree type person, but Terrain Kirksey, you say some areas in our state could get in the 80s or close to.
Oh, definitely. They're going to make it to the 80s somewhere in the Sand Hills down there, Fayetteville, and then points to kind of the south and east of there. I'm confident in that at least once over the next couple of afternoons. As far as we're concerned around here, we're probably going to peak in the 75, maybe 77 range for a few of us. But as Ed was mentioning, we're going to go for an official high temperature at PTI. That's at the airport. That's at one very specific location, right around 72 degrees. But the temperature varies through the day, and it varies across the region as well as we go through the day. So we'll see how things shape up. If I were a betting man and I was taking the over or the under as far as our temperature forecast the next few days, I'd probably take the over. We have a pretty nice southwesterly flow of air moving in the next few days, which will help to heat things up.
Mm-hmm. And Ed, I'm just curious, how does it already feel out there in the weather garden?
There's still a little bit of a chill, but we only went down into the mid and upper 30s and even into the 40s this morning. So, hey, I got the light jacket on, sporting the News 2 jacket here, quite fashionable, if you will. Yeah, and I tell you what, it's nice to not have to wear that bulky coat. I mean, I just feel free all of a sudden in just being able to wear this light jacket. And I noticed this morning out walking Rio at all dark 30, you know, it wasn't bitter cold and the wind blowing and freezing rain and all that yuck that we've had to deal with during the winter months. So very excited about the changes. They may be short-lived because Taran and I and the weather gang were talking about a cool down for the weekend and early next week, and we'll see these kind of up and down patterns in the temperatures as we go through spring. That's usually what we see in some of these transitional seasons. But I would say, and on our graphics we say 72, again measuring that for PTI, but again low and mid 70s, and then by Friday mid and maybe even some upper 70s. So we have such a variance in temperatures across the region. Comes to mind Burlington. Burlington can be a really warm spot, several degrees warmer than everybody else. That's the case as Taran mentioned, down through the Sand Hills and towards Raleigh-Durham as well. But any way you look at it, 70s are always nice.
Ed, you're killing me. You're working that jacket like,
yeah.
Check this out.
I might
not going out of style.
Someday in a million years when I retire, maybe I'll put it on eBay. Or
there you go.
You know, do that.
And give the proceeds to an animal charity.
Yes.
Doesn't that sound like something Ed would do?
I think we got something going on here. But yeah. I love the light jacket. And you know, during, I did this yesterday, I had a short sleeve shirt on for the noon show. So I go home and change my attire and get into something comfortable. So I'm going to do that again today. Got the short sleeve shirt ready for the noon show.
You got to get those shades out too, Ed Matthews.
Oh, yeah.
We heard from 3 people, Joe, Nadine, and Bobby, who have some yard work to do because they said their yards are a disaster after the icy weather we got a few weeks ago. So now that the weather is nice, it's a great time to go ahead and utilize it to clean up.
Yeah, and some people were telling us their predictions. Sandra says 75, Bobby says 72, Sharia says 73, Joe says 75, and then Joanne said anywhere in the 70s is great with me. And that's exactly what we're going to get. We're going to get temperatures in the 70s today, guys.
That's exactly right. And, you know, it'll range somewhere in the 72 to 75 or 76 degree range probably as we go through this afternoon. Enjoy it. That's all I can tell you. We're getting closer and closer to barbecue season as far as I'm concerned. So once we get... I'm all about it. I'll let Ed take it away here. And
I lost my train of thought there when you said barbecuing. Okay, let me get back together here. Yeah, thinking about food. Yeah, more of the beautiful weather for the Piedmont. We got plenty of sunshine now, a few scattered clouds as we head through the afternoon, but really not many. We're certainly going to stay dry right on through Saturday. And then with a cold front moving through on Saturday, temperatures start to take a dip. I think low in mid 60s coming up on Saturday, and then only near 60 on Sunday, and cooling possibly into the 50s by Monday. Will increase the shower chances as we go into more so Tuesday or Monday and Tuesday, kind of what we're looking at now. That's still a great distance out in time, so we'll kind of firm up that rain chance as we go through the next several days. But in the meantime, let's chill out and relax and enjoy the outdoors. It is certainly a bonus.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, we want to thank you so much for spending part of your morning here with us on the News 2 Facebook page. We do After GMS live here every weekday morning at 7:45.
We hope that you have a great rest of your day. Get out there and enjoy all the sunshine.